All right, broadcast should be going. All right, so let's see here. Broadcast should be going now. Hold on one moment. I don't know how. I don't see my own live stream. I'm looking now. Okay, let's see here. Where is my live stream at? Come on. Okay, I'm still not seeing my live. Where am I at? Trying to see if I could find. Okay, where am I at? Don't want to have to use my laptop. I'm looking to see if I can even find myself. Not finding anything. Okay. Let's see here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let me see here. What's going on here? Let's see here. Am I online? Okay, let's see if I'm online here. Okay, that's not it. That's not. Am I in here? Here we go. Okay. Finally, I see myself. I don't know why that took so long. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm on there. Good. I'm glad I'm online. All right, greetings, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Don Smith Gaming Channel, and I am Don Smith. And we're going to commence with trying to do my title run. We're at game 9, trying to make that last run for the title before the new product comes out, the new game comes out rather. Okay, all right, shutting down this computer. I could just go off my phone. Alright, I apologize for technical difficulties. Alright, everyone, this is a good evening, a 3-day weekend. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're going on game 9. 8-0 so far this season. Of course, as usual, and I'm gonna say it again, I'm Ohio State alum, so every time you see college sports in this house, I will be playing as Ohio State. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's get this evening going. Let's have some fun, because that's what the video games are for. All right. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see here what happens.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return.
All right, let's see if everything's okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
All right, let's see here.
Shut up.
The 31. Offense set on first down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Got the back over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at the Ohio State University, all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
They want to run it left here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bombs him up.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The toss to the outside. Just ran over it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. And they gambled in their own.
All right, let's see here. I gotta fix this audio. I gotta fix it. Got broadcasting only mic audio. Okay, video is boss. Broadcasting only mic audio. Okay, let's see here what we got here. I just want this to work right. Okay, so we got all that. I just don't want to hear my opponents at all. Alright, we'll see if that works. Okay. Alright, we'll see if that works. Okay. Alright, but we got another great victory. Yep, so we're 9-0. Been this point before. I gotta find a way to finish the deal. All right, let's get another game in. All right, let's see who our next opponent is. North Carolina was interested to see them. Love that powdered blue. All right, let's see. We're gonna go against Texas. All right.
I'm tired of y'all boys using Ohio State.
How am I hearing this dude?
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Okay, I think I might have fixed that. I think I might have fixed it. Alright, okay. Alright. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I want to hear these people.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert.
You know, normally you see quarterbacks sneak on 4th and inches, 4th and 1 maybe. How about the QB sneak on 4th and 2? You've got to give all the credit to the surge up front by the offensive line.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. He's got his man. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're bringing heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting them.
Oh, they're faking it. And the fake works if he can get the first.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They dial in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Got a man, it's Henderson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Texas 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great QBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Getting some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're going to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Blue. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
To throw, it's Ewers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Good, solid tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right in.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready.
And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. They'll try the right side. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Finds his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
Ohio State 14, Texas 3.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Howard. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. It's good.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
they'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Texas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. Just a short pass to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tate. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short in the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gain of 4. And that's good enough for first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 14, Texas 6.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Toss sweep to the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. We got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Here's the handoff. just destroying his way through the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Using the quick game, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the run, it's Judkins. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Texas.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Golden. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but missed. Job to find some running room and move the chains. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Throwing right. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting a touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the balls.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Can I hear myself? Where am I at here? I don't know what's going on. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can fix this. I do not want to hear my opponent. Alright, we're going to see if this is going to take care of the issue. Okay. Okay. Voice chat or broadcast. Switch to mute. This setting might not work for some devices. Okay. Okay, microphone status when chat. Okay, so that should not. Okay, so that should stop all that. That should stop all of it. Okay. Okay, alright, first game of the playoffs. Let's see what we got here. Swig of water. Let's get them. Alright. First opponent last season, first playoff game, first loss of the whole season. Let's try not to do what we did last season. Let's try to get to this championship game and win it all. Oh, we waiting around. Okay, what is this? Okay. I'm trying to think. I probably need to set up some of my audibles anyway, because there's some stuff that's kind of disjointed. Yeah, because there's a good play. That little... I'm going to have that play in the playbook. I need to have that. That's another one there. Okay, so... wait, what the hell? Oh, I don't want that. Okay. Yeah, let's... Okay, we got... I want that play. There's got to be a better play action pass play. But that's all we got for... what is that? There isn't. It's that bubble screen. I don't want that. We need... Yeah, we might have to do that. Okay, cause... Alright, let me see here. What you doing, Alyssa? What's going on with you? Alright, so we're trying to... No, it's my daughter there. Let me see here. Where is... Some of these plays? Don't all my plays... Aren't they all in here? I think they are. I guess all the plays are in there. All the pass plays are in there. But wasn't there a play I was missing? I don't think I am. I think I got everything. Everything's in there. Okay, I guess. Alright, well. I got now that one run in there, so that should help me. I probably do need to practice that play. Let me see here. And they got a lot of shoot. Okay, what am I doing here? Damn, what the hell? What does it take to get the hand out of there? Oh. It's gotta be a quick way to do this. But that play ain't gonna work. I don't like that play. I'm gonna have to get that. I gotta keep it. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. But that thing takes way too long. I ain't got time for all that. Yeah, it's a better play. All right, let's see here. Okay, I guess I got my audible set up. We'll roll with those there. I like that one play. That's a nice little setup play, I see. All right, okay, we're in the playoffs. We finally made it back. With number 1 seed, what we got? What we got? What can we do? Seed. Okay, what's going on? Nothing. Okay. All right, let's get some restroom break real quick and let's see here. Quick break, you guys. If you like my channel, of course, leave a like and subscribe. I got to start remembering to say that, but take a look. Let's see here. Anybody in the playoffs? So far, we ain't faced the opponent yet. All right, let's get them. Let's get them, boys. Let's get them. Gonna get somebody. These probably be the lifers, the people that's here on a Saturday. But heck, I guess I can't talk about them. I must be a lifer. I mean, I apologize. Sunday night, 3-day weekend, and I'm in the house playing video games, so I can't criticize them. All right, nothing's coming up. Nothing's coming up. They can't find Alabama for me. They got it on the next version of this. They have to start giving teams that's number 1 a bye. Cause like, how am I not getting a bye? I shouldn't have to play in the first round. Okay, nothing still. Nothing. Nothing. I might have to just... Oh, okay, here we go. All right, let's see what's up. Okay. All right, we gotta play smart. They're a very good team. Georgia's a really good team.
Welcome everybody, and we are
All right,
fired up
let's see,
for
what can we
another
do?
sensational college football
It's a home
matchup.
game for them,
Nobody
basically.
at home today who can stake their
Home
claim in
weather
this
for
neutral
us. We
site
ain't got no
showdown.
excuses.
While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
We gotta come out, and play tough. We got to put some hits on them. Gotta make this physical.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway.
All right, come on. See here, oh no, yeah,
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
Okay.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
All right, let's see here. Come on.
Back to pass, it's back. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal?
All right, let's put him on coverage rest of the game.
Because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the Bulldogs get enough for the first down. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, dog.
Damn, that damn play is eating us alive. All right.
About a great way to start the game.
I'm gonna have to play man coverage.
It's so nice to have
I'm gonna have to play man coverage and play something different.
into the game. Get himself established.
Okay.
You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat.
No change.
Could not have been a better start for that game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That was
So
too
it's a
easy to me.
73-yard touchdown
It took him a
drive.
while, but
And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
too easy.
They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return.
Okay. All right, I don't hear anything.
Why not?
You just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Give to the single back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. If I can throw it to him, I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The Buckeyes have enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. Running toward the tape. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Back to pass, it's back. Intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized and makes the big INT.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A first down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lovett. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Back to throw, it's Beck. Keeps looking downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Ibuka. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. You know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Dropping back, it's Howard. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense
headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Snags it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll let it go to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Makes the grab. It's Etienne. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be...
Flag.
Thing away.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. At the 40. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but not...
everything. You should
Yeah.
be able to hear them though.
Okay, I can hear myself. How come I can't mute them?
Your mic's on too.
Yeah, the mic's on.
No, your mic on the controller is on.
Oh, so I need to turn that off? But then what about that mic?
That mic's on still.
Hello?
But then mute your mic.
See, now I don't hear nothing.
It's so you don't have to hear them.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong. I just hate that I have to keep doing this every time.
All you gotta do is mute your mic
Mute my mic.
on the controller.
Oh, well.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down. And A yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And they're able to get him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He's got it. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for.
Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slip into a little crack. That was not a crack.
Now you
That
just
was
unmuted your own.
wide open.
I know. Do I got audio?
Can't unmute that.
Hello?
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs.
Picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Off the play fake on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had his screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
To the air, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going. Nice job.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down offensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
says mute is on.
Okay, the mic. Okay, the mic is okay. Let me see. Okay, so testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, now hell, I'm in the championship game, Isaiah. I ain't been in the championship game in a long time.
Controller battery low.
I know. Yeah, I should charge it up so it don't go out on me, right?
I mean, there's another controller
What other controller?
in my room.
What, of this?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Let me see here. What is this? Why? Okay, so how come? Okay, so it says include audio from players in parties who allow their voices to be shared. No, I don't want that added in there.
But you're not in a party though.
Okay. Let's see here. Isaiah, this championship. This might be my last time, the chance to get it. Okay, so that's not. So that didn't work. Okay, so that's not what I need to do. It said microphone status on. Microphone status when starting voice chat or broadcast. .3D audio speakers. I don't know.
No, it's not for that.
So none of that don't matter.
No.
So all this is good. Okay, so I shouldn't be hearing these dudes. Well, see, I have to unmute this. But this will let them talk.
No, you have to mute the TV.
Huh?
It's just the TV is just the audio.
Okay, so no, I had to unmute my. Why is this
But
controller?
then they can hear you though.
Yeah. Phone. It's back connected. Why is it saying this? Okay, see, it's Mike now.
Or it could be the game. That's it.
Hello. All right, testing 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. The championship game. I finally made it to it. Okay, welcome you guys who've been watching this live stream. This Don Smith Gaming. Don Smith Gaming, and I'm Don Smith. Finally made it to the championship game. I think this is probably like the 4th or 5th time I've done this. I got to see if I can finally pull this off. More than likely, I will probably face Alabama. I haven't played them that many times this season, which is incredible to me. So if I face them, I can't even complain.
Once you start, you might want to mute it.
All right, we're going to see what happens. Hopefully, yeah, that's my son in the background. So hopefully I don't have to hear my opponent. If he does, I might have to mute that and still play the game and still have a good time.
Just searching.
All right, let's see here. What are we gonna do? Is it okay? It's a championship game. Probably last time I get a chance to do this before the new game comes out. All right, let's see. Come on. I think I'm gonna be facing
I'm
Alabama.
gonna face a loser.
Yep. Son, I think Alabama will be the team I face if it comes up there. They're the Southern deities, as I call them, also known as Alabama in this game.
Who lost and didn't even get to the playoffs. Somebody lost.
Yep, I knew it. All right, so
It's
it's
not
fitting.
even possible to beat them either, though.
It's fitting. I just gotta play smart.
Got to be dumb. They gotta play dumb and be arrogant.
I gotta play smart.
And then you not be arrogant, so they
Mhm.
lose by just being arrogant.
Can I get it done?
It's possible. I
Piece
used
of
to
college
fight
football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this. The
All right, we finally back.
And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle.
Man, it's ridiculous how these dudes, so many people play with that same team. It's boring
They
as hell.
should be banned.
Taking on a squad from the Big Ten.
They're not
Ohio
even
State
tier 1
Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. Two teams together.
Yeah, I just want to hear all these crybabies complaining when Ohio State's offensive line is incredible.
Yo, and Alabama's irrelevant. You'll just be Notre Dame and Ohio State at home. So you'll see that.
Here we go with the kickoff. This is it. The
They
ultimate
ain't gonna ever
college
make
football
Alabama be
national
irrelevant.
They
championship.
are relevant because it's simple. They didn't win a championship. That means they're relevant.
fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson.
Ooh.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
All right, we got to play smart. Got to play smart.
I like how the scoreboard's going, too. That's cool. We don't get that type of stuff now. We don't get
first
Super
down.
Bowls or any of that stuff.
Back to
I'm
throw.
5
It's
wide.
Milrow. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play.
Damn, he beat me that bad.
I
Damn.
noticed that issue that
Woo.
we keep doing and they keep it.
Touchdown, tie. It was a foot race and he won it. Now the all-important
Playing
extra
as
point.
the linebacker.
Mhm.
PAT makes it
Yeah,
7-0.
The center, like when they throw to the receiver, he shouldn't play as that.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the
No,
return
that-
a chance to bring this one back.
No, that guy was so fast. There wasn't nothing I can do about it.
When they accelerate the computer build, they get
Try to make a play
so
from
you
deep
could
in his
be a
end zone.
blocker.
Makes it
while,
to the 16.
other
That's good
people
coverage
get
there.
into second quarter. That's why this noise.
Look at now throwing here to start the drive. Pass not complete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. This time a completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Trying to find room. It's Judkins. That picks up the first down. Spotted at the 39.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half.
Thing keeps cutting in and out. I don't know. Volume keeps cutting in and out.
Third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. They had a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Ooh.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any pieces at all. Really sound defense.
Ooh, they keep trying to hit that man.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Back to pass. It's Howard. Short connection to the tight end here. Run down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Play action here on first down.
Okay, I got in his way. He was damn near there. I got in his damn way that time just to stop his ass.
But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Shit, that dude, was he open? Shoot, I didn't even see that one dude open.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Abuka. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So he's got a fourth down.
Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, Chris, here's an example
he's playing me tough. He's playing me tough.
Beyond the sticks, great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw, receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Ooh, that was close. He almost got me. I thought he was gonna pick it off. Yeah, hey, I sure thought he had me. I thought he was gonna pick that off.
That A&M guy, I don't care that he played. At least he showed up.
He said this guy's lame.
Being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So him getting a win or loss doesn't matter.
He said it doesn't even matter because it's this team. It don't even count. Yeah, it should be like the bubble championships.
Michigan should be there way before Alabama.
Boot this one away.
Simple as that. Because that would be symbolic.
Alright, okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, this dude, if he come out in that 5 wide again, I gotta change. Okay, no. He didn't come out in it this time.
So here we go, first play of the quarter.
Is the Ravens in the same conference as the Chiefs?
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Okay, there you go. You said the Ravens? Yeah, they're in the AFC.
Yeah, that's why they can't put this one back. Guess what? You'll have to split the teams in between the two conferences. So these losers, they can't be the Ravens and the Chiefs in the same game if they go to
To the air.
So that's probably why it's not on there.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Fires it on the
No,
move.
you're not doing it.
Goes
Sorry.
incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely.
Stop over relying on your
Well, we talked to the defensive
ratings
coordinator,
and
Chris,
actually
before
use your
the game
brain.
about how they work a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Incomplete. He was in as he threw the football there on third down.
I think he's going for it. Yeah.
He goes too high. He's not smart.
To give that play a chance,
There you go.
but he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fires it to the wideout.
No, we knocked it out. We knocked it out. Yeah.
What an idiot, though. Why are you going for a punch the ball? This is your last game you're going for? You're an idiot.
In his own end.
Oh my gosh, this guy's dumb. Well, because you're Alabama, you guys use your brains too.
They'll run it to the left.
Look at he's using because he's mad. Go cry about it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a third down play. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on.
Did he catch it?
It's an incompletion, but it's a nice
Damn, it's 4th and 19. Man, I don't know how the hell he didn't catch that damn ball. Oh, you dumbass.
It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
It was a long ass field goal, so I couldn't do nothing. Damn, that pisses me off.
They're trying to stop him from
Easy
doing
field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield.
Come on, man. That's bullshit. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta fight against everything. Just nonsense. Literal nonsense. That angers me. Literal nonsense. I gotta fight against shit like that. Against these dudes. Because they're gonna have this man just run around. He can just do whatever.
Bringing it out. It's Ballard. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Looks like they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Howard. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's good for a first down near the 40. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Contact as he let the ball go.
He got me. He got me with that interception. So we got to do something. We got to do something bad. We got to do something big this time. Got to do something.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted.
They better not call nothing on me.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part
Okay,
of
so what we got here?
But there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Knew that guy wasn't fair.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield. It's Howard. Bringing pressure. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
1 play left here in the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit as he throws.
Damn, couldn't get it up to him. All right. Okay, what we got to do? Let's play smart. We're going into the second half. Yeah, this dude's getting back there.
And you got the return, so that's good.
Yeah. We're going to see what he does, see if he try an onside kick.
I don't know what you can do to stop him from blitzing all the time, but that's all he does. He's one-dimensional. I just noticed that.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half.
You shouldn't have ran it out.
It's Ballard. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Abuka. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
All right, let's see here. We gotta try to come back, boys. Gotta try to come back.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Okay.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. And the
we're falling apart.
Disruptive impact play.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen.
Man, they ain't giving me no damn time. Oh, this is punt. Get out of here, man. It's always these dudes. It's so damn irritating playing against these dudes.
We have a punt, the first of the game for either team. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
2nd down after that short completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Yep, he missed it. He still had me.
I still think you should use
a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd
miss
down.
The bubble, that means that there's no one there.
Oh my God, he just got beat again. The dude's just faster. I mean, nothing you can do about it.
So he had no one guarding him.
No, there's a guy back there. He just got beat.
This guy's
Shouldn't it?
It's the national championship.
Yeah, it's over.
Having this kind of performance, this is something that will.
I think what ruined the game was when the guy, you're behind the guy, but you could have controlled the player to be ahead in front of him, so you would have
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Yeah, I don't even.
Bringing it out, it's Ballard. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Caught over the middle. It's Tate.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He slings this one deep down the left side. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return. Hello there and welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to battle against one another. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fowler. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. That's the RPO caught to the right. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the right here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Important second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Howard. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires this one deep middle. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. A horrible field position to start the drive, but they just marched right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll test the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen, and This guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack.
Ohio State 7, Alabama 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass. It's Milroe. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's going to take another shot right here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up the 1st down. This could cost them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Howard. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
On third down, he drops to throw. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Back in motion now. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The game makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Howard. Catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football.
The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. "13 seconds left in the first half as they line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires it. He's got his man wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down here for this offense. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Alabama.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's running out of time here. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Gets made on the out route. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Defense will wrap him off after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.